Blade Tech Folding ULU. It's our latest and greatest cutlery innovation. It's a pocket knife. It also can slip back into a ULU style position and be used for cutting and scraping chores and for doing a lot of fine cutting. I'm going to show you now how the knife works. I'm going to show you a few different applications. First of all, I want to say that it's razor sharp. We do extensive testing on our products to make sure that you get razor sharp quality straight out of the box. The way these are tested generally is by slicing through very super thin magazine paper, or even in more of a barbaric fashion, shaving hair. So I'll show you that this knife is very razor sharp to begin with. And I'll also show you some cutting applications that we're going to do to suggest that it should actually dull this edge. So, here I have some wood. Take a 2x4 here. I'm just going to give it a couple of cuts. You always want to make sure that the knife is in lock position. You see I'm hacking into this thing pretty good. I could probably chop it all the way in half, but just for demonstration purposes, I just want to open it up. And this is the same knife that I'm going to be using just now to cut the paper. As I showed before, in a more barbaric fashion, shave my hair. This is still razor sharp. Razor sharp at the moment when I pulled it out of the box. What's really great about this knife is it has a very ergonomic blade shape for the top, for doing roll cutting, so that you take some of the fatigue off of your wrist when you're doing working with a conventional style knife. And I'll show you an example. This is your traditional pocket knife, and to do any kind of cutting chores, you'll see definitely there can be a lot of fatigue on the wrist. So when you're cutting this way, you can see the kind of motion that I'm having to make as I'm cutting over and over again. Now if you're doing outdoor activities, you're camping, you're doing canoeing, anything like this, you're going to have a lot of wrist fatigue as it is. The last thing you want to do is go back to the campsite and make a meal and be cutting and using your wrists and just furthering your fatigue. So anyway, that's why this is designed so that your knuckles and your fingers are up high enough from the blade's cutting surface so that you can really effectively cut with just no effort at all. Also, we have this part designed in so that whatever application it came to, if you really had to bear down on it, you could actually cut this way as well and just split the fatigue in half. So very ergonomically designed. Also, what's really great about this, when you depress the liner lock and slide it into the ULU style position, you can take it. Let's say you had to do something in a survival situation. You can use this. Let's say we're going to take a rock. It's the only thing you have on hand. Into there. Undo the locking mechanism on the backhand side. Pull it out. Pry it out. You're ready to cut again. Still razor sharp, guaranteed. As if we've never even used the knife. So I'll show you another couple of things that it's nice for in the ULU style position. It locks in very safely. Any kind of fine cutting like this is really nice for it. You can kind of just roll back and forth this way. You can see I'm just making a rolling back and forth motion. And I can actually sit here and I can just dice this stuff up, condense it, and this is just really easy. It's actually kind of fun. Starting to smell like cilantro in here. Just a little wipe off. Pull it again with the nail notch out. You're back in cutting mode. Or you can depress the liner lock, pull it back up, put it in your pocket. Now after everything that we've cut today, this seems to be a true test for most folks when they're looking at blades and edge retention. It's tomatoes. We just want to see how it cuts a tomato. So I'll show you how nicely this can slice through a tomato and how finely and evenly, thinly those pieces come out. And this is even after chopping a board halfway in half, plunging it down into a board, hitting it on the back with a rock. So, and this knife will just go and go and go and go. They come packaged in a clamshell pack. They come with an LED flashlight. They come in both blaze orange and black. And they're available for $59.95.